But I've spoken many times about how Donald Trump is living in fantasy land, which could actually end up in some kind of psychotic break. And here's another example. Donald Trump riffing when he was asked by a journalist, hey, what would happen if the Strait of Hormuz and the Iranians start charging a toll? Donald Trump goes, yeah, we'll probably get a part of that too. I mean, why not? Because he's making it up. And by the way, his use of the word beautiful shows once more that his vocabulary is ending up towards a 5 or 7-year-old level. Anyway, if you want to understand, by the way, where this could all end up, please get the electronic version of the book for less than the price of a cup of coffee. Also on Kindle Unlimited for free. I'm going to give you the 9 points that make up someone like Donald Trump. And I know there's plenty of people, dementia experts, who said, well, he's filling in the gaps in his memory, he's making things up, it's not real. I can assure you he would have done some of this anyway because he lives in fantasy land. So here's a quick cheat sheet for you of the 9 points that make up someone like Donald Trump as a malignant narcissist. I'm not going to go through it all in horrible detail. Grandiose sense of self-importance, preoccupation with fantasies, a belief that he or she is special, a need for excessive admiration, a sense of entitlement, particularly around women and money, interpersonally exploitative behavior, again, around women and money, lack of empathy. Yeah, he's not doing anything about people losing healthcare. Have you heard him talk about the number of American men and women who died in the war? Envy of others, no question, in particular around Obama, who had the audacity to win the Nobel Peace Prize, and a demonstration of arrogant and haughty behaviors. This makes up Donald Trump as a malignant narcissist. But the fact that he has to have this fake grandiosity, nothing is real, you've heard me mention this many, many times, means that he changes reality to fit his fantasy. The psychotic break becomes when everything is fantasy and it's all inside his head. Now, Donald Trump riffing about the tankers is another prime example. He has to have this to protect his own false self. And by the way, the psychotic break, yeah, that can be handled, but the fact that he has the dementia and the fact that as a malignant narcissist, this is his personal MO anyway, which is no coming back from any of that, he means he's only going to get worse. So if you truly want to understand where Donald Trump could end up, by the way, I make predictions in the book, and I wrote that the book came out at the end of 25. Actually, so much of it has actually stood the test of time, believe it or not, the predictions. Become a Trump whisperer yourself. As I said, get electronic version for less than the price of a cup of coffee, or even free under Kindle Unlimited. Thanks for someone in the comments for pointing that out. Get the paperback for roughly $10. It does have all the references. I just think it's a bit easier to follow. And you too can become a Trump whisperer. And you know what? I think it gets more relevant every damn day.